Hi everybody, it is Dory. I'm back for an update and it's on a Monday and I'm so excited. That means that I am on schedule. I'm going to eat with you guys since when I eat, I end up eating less and slow because I'm talking to someone. So I'm having some, it's like 10:30 in the morning. I haven't eaten yet. I'm having some of my taco meat that I made with a little bit of beans, corn, Spanish olives, tomatoes like rotel, and ground beef. I think this one has ground beef and ground pork maybe. I forgot which one I used. But when I log it into my FitnessPal, it's only 153 calories, I believe. And then I'm having this luscious thing, which is just a bunch of shredded cheese that I put into a pan, brown the bottom. Inside is a little piece of cod, about 1.5 ounces, and then I just fold it over, and it's this really good masterpiece. And I forgot my knife, so hopefully I can cut it the right way. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Tell me this is not heavenly. I love cheese. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyhow, so I am here for an update. If you guys are new, welcome. Welcome to my channel. This is where I discuss my weight loss surgery, everything having to do with that, what I'm eating, what I'm discovering. We're always I can't think of the word, the something in progress. Work. We're always a work in progress. I know I am. So anyhow, let me go back to the beginning. I am 46 years old. I am 5'4". I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, which is a weight loss surgery where they remove 80% of your stomach. I had that September 12th of 2016 in Hartford, Connecticut with Dr. Darren Tischler. My highest recorded weight, which I actually just found out within the last maybe 9 months, was 350 pounds. My surgery weight was 300.5. My lowest I've seen is 169.6. And today I weigh 179.5. So I went up and I went down a little, and I went up and I went down. The lowest, the end of December, I believe it was. It might have been January 1st or around there. But anyhow, so I had gotten back down to 172. And I was feeling really good. Couldn't believe it. You'll see one of my videos, probably like 8 videos down or something, where I was talking about how excited I was that I was down to 172. And it was so within my range of getting the lowest I have seen under the 169.6. And then life happened, and I had a couple of hospital stays. Well, one hospital stay, 2 doctor visits. I was put on some antibiotics. I was put on meloxicam for pain and swelling. I had to take some NSAIDs. I've had to take baby aspirin and Prilosec and all that stuff. And so I'm back up, 179.5. I weighed myself this morning. I don't really worry about the scale as much. I'm just really doing my thing. But I have to say the last couple days I have not done well with eating. Not yesterday. I think it was the day before, a couple days ago. I was craving peanut butter, and so I had a lot of peanut butter, but I had it on graham crackers, the honey graham crackers. And so, of course, that's a lot of extra carbs I don't normally eat. I was not focusing on eating. Instead, I was focusing eating several times rather than doing the intermittent fasting. And so that brings me to today. So 179.5. It is what it is. The surgery is fantastic because I can't overeat no matter how emotional I feel, how lonely I feel, whatever, whatever it is, I can't overeat. And so I can choose the wrong foods and I can choose extra salt and things like that, but I can't overeat it. Which I could very well do. Um, hmm. I should do a what I eat in a day video soon. I should also do tomorrow. I am going grocery shopping. We are getting a storm here, snowstorm, tomorrow afternoonish. So as soon as I drop the kids off at school, I have to go do some banking business. As I said in my last video, this girl is debt-free. But in order to get debt-free, I actually have to move some money within a couple of different banks that I have, and I have to, ooh, that was spicy. And I have to pay off the bills via the computer. So anyhow, I'm gonna move them here and there. I have to make some decisions as to what banks I'm keeping open. I just feel overwhelmed. I have too many banks. But anyway, so tomorrow after I do my banking business and pay off some debt, and transfer this and that, I am going grocery shopping while the kids are at school. I don't know if they're going to have early dismissal or not, so I'm going to try to get it over right away. And I'm going to film my haul. I'm going to focus on proteins and fat, good fat, and go to Trader Joe's. And then I'm probably going to try Aldi. I haven't been to Aldi for a long time, and I hear that they have amazing things there. And so Aldi is actually one of the stores that I really want to go to tomorrow. So I'm going to film that for you guys. What else? So in my personal life, I know I mentioned on the video last time, I don't even remember what day I filmed. I want to say it was last Wednesday. But I had talked about my son, Ethan. He's 7, autism and things like that. And so I got a call from his teacher on Monday. He had not his teacher, actually. I don't even know what she is. A counselor, maybe? I don't think that she has any... I can't think of the word, like education or experience in dealing with kids with autism or sensory integration or sensory different focus things. But anyhow, so she called me on Monday. I had to go down and see how he was doing and talk to him. And then I got another phone call on Friday. This time I went down to get him. They were saying that he was acting weird and that they were concerned for him. And you know where they sent me? To a crisis center. Like as if my son is going to kill himself. My son doesn't even know what kill himself means. He's 7. He doesn't get it. He doesn't know. He had told them on Monday that he wanted to jump out the window to see himself fly because he thought he had magic wings made out of paper. When I got there and I told him that he couldn't fly because he doesn't have magic, excuse me, that he doesn't have magic, and that paper wings were not going to hold up his body weight, he got it. Why they were so concerned over this, I have no idea. But on Friday, he was telling them that he was the king and everyone needed to listen to him. And then he went under the desk and said that he was under there plotting the next civil war and yada, yada. And so for whatever reason, they thought that was odd behavior for a child of any capacity. Now, first off, as a 7-year-old boy, those are normal things to talk about. But they didn't take into the account, as I got him and we're on our way to this crisis center, which I thought was maybe part crisis and part, let me help the parent out. Let me get a plan going. We're on our way there. I said to him, Ethan, why did you tell them that you're the king and that everybody has to listen to you? And he said, because Mom, yesterday was the 100th day of school and we made a king crown for me. And so I had a king crown because I was the king yesterday for the 100th day of school, and all the boys were kings and the girls were queens. Now, why they didn't get it, I don't know. So then I said to him, but Ethan, why were you under the table plotting a civil war? You know, what were you under there for? You wouldn't come out. You were talking about the Civil War and yada, yada. He said, because Mom, they just taught us about the Civil War. So our school system in the city that I live in is very ill-gotten. I don't even know the word for it. It's not good. They don't know what they're doing. They talk about having school choice here, but when I try to enroll my children in a different school, they were like, they weren't having it. I have to have 4 children in 3 different schools. The school that Ethan is in, they are not equipped at all. Well, I'm going to make them equipped because I'm not going to get a phone call about craziness, about, you know, Ethan's under the table, he won't come out. Well, you know what? My son is probably autistic. I'm waiting until March to have to go to Worcester, Massachusetts to UMass Medical Center and get a specific diagnosis, to get an IEP, to suffice you people to come up with a plan. But just because you guys don't have a plan doesn't mean that there's not a plan or that there can't be a plan in place. So I am his advocate. He's got a darn good advocate because I ain't taking it. So in any event, I ordered him on Amazon, which is great because it was in my budget. It's so funny. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, so anyhow, I ordered him these magnet tiles, which are magnets and they're tiles, and they're really supposed to be good for like kids who have ADHD or sensory issues or autism of any kind to play. And I also, for Christmas, he already has them, but they're like long magnetic, they're like, I don't know, long something, and they're magnets, little ball magnets, and so you can build like structures, round balls, you know, whatever. And Ethan likes them. So I sent them to school with him today with a direct, I don't know what you call it, but anyways, a direct command, if you will, that he needs to have quiet time. He needs to have a quiet area that he can go in, that if he feels overwhelmed or out of schedule or something happens, which is usually what happens, how he acts like this, any other day he'll sit down, he'll do his computer work, he'll do all this other stuff. But if there's a day that throws him off, he's off. And he'll just kind of go into his little fantasy land. And so anyhow, I sent him to school with that today. His teacher was amazing. She always is. She has like a thing on his table, on his desk, that talks about what plans they have in place for the day, what he's going to be doing. So that way it is not a surprise for him. So that's where I'm at with that. I did email a principal today of a school that is close to the school that they're at now. So if I explain that there is a school that has kindergarten, first grade, and second grade, and that's where my daughter Mariah and Ethan are. They're both in second grade because Mariah stayed back in first a couple years ago. And so she repeated first, so they both end up being in second grade. When you finish at that school in the second grade, you get bused to a different school, which is on the other side of town, and you get bused for third, fourth, and fifth grade. So that's the deal. But there's a school right next to this school that has a full department of special education teachers right there. The whole department is special education teachers. They have developmental they have everything, and it's right there in that school. The school's name is Barry. And so for third, fourth, and fifth grade, I'd like them to go to Barry's school, which is right near my house. And I'm asking that my daughter Victoria, who is in preschool this year when she starts kindergarten that she can go there too. So I can at least have 3 of the kids in one school, bring them to school every morning, go to the PTO meetings for one school, volunteer for one school, not 3. And my daughter, who's in 5th grade this year, goes to right down the street from us, will go to middle school. So that's what I'm asking. If you guys can pray that the principal is receptive to that. I sent him a great email. And I'm actually personal friends with the principal of my daughter's preschool. She had actually weight loss surgery like I did. She had originally had the lap band a couple years ago, and when she saw me after a couple of years, probably about a year, she couldn't believe the transformation of my weight loss, and so she had to have her lap band taken out, had about 6 months in between, and then she went and had the VSG like I had, and she looks phenomenal. So we bonded over this surgery, and so she actually, her son should have been going to the same school as my 2 kids, and then was going to get bused to the other school, and so he should be there now. But instead, she petitioned Barry's school to take her son a couple of years ago because she doesn't like the school that they're going to be bused to. And so she gave me the opportunity to use her name in with the new principal at Barry, so that way maybe they'll let my kids in. So anyhow, if you guys can say a prayer, it's going to take a miracle, because even though they tell us we have school choice in this city, we don't. I have tried it. I've tried to keep my children together so that way I can drive them to school and eliminate the bus. No offense, people who take the bus or have to take the bus, but my daughter and son, and both the girls and my son Ethan, have seen and heard things on the bus that no one should ever see or hear. And because I'm home and, you know, I've been allowed to stay home and work from home, and my husband's in the military, and we have a car right now that's working, knock on wood, prayers for my truck that it doesn't break down like in the past it did. But in any event, if you guys can just say a prayer that he will allow my 3 kids to go to that school next year. I think it will be a game changer for my son. Also, Also, I forgot what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought, but I'm feeling much better as far as the migraines go and things. I haven't had an aura in a few days. I did feel a little off today, like my neck hurt, and like I could be getting some kind of a sinus related something, and so I took 1 baby aspirin, and I took what is it called, migraine, the Excedrin migraine. I took 1, and of course with my Prilosec. And so hopefully that will work itself out and I won't have to take that for too long. I do want to give out a couple of shout outs to my homies. I enjoy you guys' videos like crazy. I love this community more than anything. You guys really inspire me. On my way down, Way is Weigh. She is amazing. She's just such a kind-hearted, loving person. And I really enjoy her videos. Mitchell in Minnesota, he's always fun. He just kind of puts it out there, and I enjoy his videos. Cookie Lou in Arizona, she's like rocking this, guys. She gives all of us no excuse why we cannot be rocking our bod, because she has a hot bod, and she's like in her mid-70s, and like she looks like she's like 45 years old. She looks like my age. So anyway, she just had skin surgery not too long ago. She looks phenomenal. Kristen in Texas, I love her. She's just amazing. Always has been. And so she looks phenomenal. She has so many health issues and things with food that she's got to get around. And we have no excuse. Come on, guys. We really can do this. Joni, Smiling Shrinking. She is busy. It's tax season. And she is busy, but she put out a video yesterday, and it was so nice to see her smiling. Who else? I just watched one yesterday. Oh, my gosh. I'm not going to be able to think of her name. She did say her real name's Jessica, which I didn't know. Oh, goodness. She just did a 5K. I'm sorry, not a 5K. She did a marathon. Oh, gosh. She's in Arizona. She's going to be doing another marathon in Vermont. I think in June. Ah! Poo. I forgot. Watch Kitty Shrink. Love her. Jess. She is phenomenal. She tells it like it is. She's a keto girl. She has a lot of giveaways. So I enjoy her. There are so many people I enjoy, you guys. I really do. Everyone. Sleeve M. Been watching her. Who else? Let's see. So many of you guys. I love you guys. Kristen, I'm going to be calling. I owe you a phone call. So yeah. Let me know. Anybody wants my number? You want to call me? I'm available. We can text. We can talk. I'm here for you. You guys have been here for me. I'm here for you. All right, guys. That is it from cold Massachusetts. Getting snow. I love you guys. Love you. I will be praying for all of you guys. Mwah. Love you.